Hey, what's happening, everyone? Get to the points. I'm Sean Green, Brendon Walsh with Doug Stanhope. What's happening, Doug?
I am. I'm rocking the fall fashions. I think I'm going to make this part of the weekly thing. Fall. This is a nice flannel with a matching thermal underneath, but thrift store worn and ready to slink into football weather.
Yes,
That's cute.
Ready to slink into football weather. You got your festive fall look. We got a ton of dick pics to get
I have
to.
my ruffly neck skin to keep me warm in the winter.
You look cute. You look cute, Doug. Wait, Doug, how old are you?
56 years old.
That's a cute age.
Sometimes I say 56 years young.
That's a cute age.
That throws people off.
That's
they
a
like
cute
that.
ass age, dude.
And then I touch the waitress in her belly button.
That's a real cute age.
You look like ready to go to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fall harvest.
I want to give you a piggyback ride.
All right, we're having fun.
Hey.
Where do we want to start? Do you want to start with the bean bets? Do we want to go to the dick pics?
Well, should we start with our record from last? I don't think we didn't eat shit. Yeah, before we get to the dark side. We didn't. I don't think we did too bad last week, right?
Yeah. How'd you guys end up?
I did okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won over 50% of my bets.
I went 7-7 with a push.
You know what? That's another thing I have to say. I had 4 pushes.
No, 7 and 8 and a push.
4 pushes.
Games?
Yeah, there was a full slate last week. Yeah. It was weird scheduling thing.
I had a push with the Cardinals. Oh, this was a side bet. Cardinals +7 push.
Oh, that was like a live bet we got.
Yeah, live bet that when I was over here watching with Sean. Seahawks -4 was a push.
That one was probably lucky because the Browns really blew that one.
Giants +3 was a push, and Eagles -7 was a push.
See, I had Cleveland +3.5, so that's a big fucking L right there.
The Cleveland
of an L on my forehead.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Cleveland should have won that game. So you guys about even, slightly up for Brendon, right?
Well,
yeah, no, I actually I did not wince when I looked at my balance in my account. I'm up like a couple $100.
Yeah, I the money wise, regardless of the I lost $40 all in all.
Was there one game in particular that really got you bad? Did you have a bad beat of the week?
Baltimore. No, I get my 2 big bets were Philly and Dallas were $50 bets. Those both won. But then the rest of my wins were fucking $5 wins for a lot of them. So yeah, Baltimore fucked me out of $40. Fucking Baltimore -8.5.
Yeah, that was crazy because they had no business not covering that game, and then it was just that onside kick at the end that got the back door.
You know what? I'm making this call. Maybe he answers, maybe he doesn't. But
okay.
I need that number again. Michael Bean.
Let's play the voicemail first.
Yes,
because the Michael Bean bet.
That's all right. He just went straight to voicemail. Okay. So go ahead.
Okay. Here we go. Michael Bean.
To set it up.
I've lost now 8 in a row. 8 in a row. And this is what he leaves me.
Wow. Are you sure you want to go on with this, Doug? It must be kind of painful knowing how bad you are at this. If you would like to just call it quits, I understand. I've never known any loser to lose as badly as you lose. Maybe that's why you're able to play that loser so well. Just deep down, you're just kind of a loser. Well, certainly your record on betting football games would indicate that. Give me a call, Doug, if you want to stop the bleeding. I'll let you off the hook. I'd hate to take all 14 games from you. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Voicemail from Michael Bean.
First of all, the best part of that 14 games. Like this is 1972.
It's like Larry. Does he think Larry Zonka's playing? What? He doesn't know what he's talking about. He thinks it's a 14-game season, and before the show he was calling you and talking more shit.
Well, he did have
0.0.
he did phone in right before we went on the air and gave me the odd. He looked up the odds just on flipping a coin and losing 8 in a row was 0.053.
0.0.
It's crazy. It's below 1%. I don't understand it.
I don't know, man. It's karma. You must have done something in a past life.
So tonight he took tonight's game because he's going to be busy on Sunday, so we will be able to watch the game we have the bunny on. He picked tonight's game, and I took Tennessee plus 3 points.
Everybody who's watching live right now, go all in on the Steelers -3.
I wanted to get that out for people to get their bets in now. I wanted to get that right off the top. If you're watching tonight's game, because kickoff is in like fucking 20 minutes or some shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
man, I don't want to bet on this. I don't want to bet on the Steelers, but I'm tempted to throw a hundo on it.
I like the idea that Doug was going to break the curse, and I was going to go all in on whatever it was. I didn't realize it was going to be Thursday night because I already bet the Steelers. So I actually do feel a little bit better about the Steelers bet.
I was going to load up on the Steelers. I had every intention of loading up. That might have even been my lock of the week until he made it the game that we had to. And then I'm going, okay, I'm betting again. Anytime I bet with him, first of all, I'm betting on the team that I like more. I'm not going to fucking lose and be rooting for the fucking Steelers. So no, Tennessee. I love Tennessee.
They are a fun team, but
Brendon, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna go Titans.
You look torn.
Oh yeah, I might. This might be they're in Pittsburgh. I mean I'm gonna go Titans +3. I'm gonna stick with my boy Doug. I think there's no. It's physically impossible to lose 9 in a row. Like the universe will cave in on itself. If
so we started saying this at 0-5. We started saying this.
So I'm
0-4 maybe.
I'm looking at the odds.
So 0-9. What are the odds of going 0-9?
So if you flip a coin 9 times and you got heads 0 times, the chance of that happening is like 0.1953%. So 0.001953 probability with like noticeably below 0.2% chance of that happening. It's bonkers.
0.019.
So the percent is 0.1953%.
Okay, well, how did he get 0.053? He must have meant 0.5.
Yeah, I think he was decimals were slightly off there, but still, it is
0.0.
You are well below 1% at 8, and you're half of that again with 9. So the odds you're defying the odds.
Doug. I can't believe I bet on the Titans, but I'm with you, Doug. I'm going to go with you, and I don't want to bet on the Steelers.
I'm kind of tempted to empty out my account on it, but no, I'll wait till next week. When it gets to 0-10.
Yeah. Before we get into our picks for this coming Sunday, should we get into the real?
Yes,
the real picks, which are the NFL dick picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what. Yeah, here we go. if you don't know already, when you're watching the football games, you see these guys, their penises are flopping around. They're visible through their little fucking pants.
Oh, yeah.
It's a solid one.
Oh, that's a solid one.
He's
right
really excited his friend is getting medical treatment.
Yeah.
Here's another one. They're all excited. Hey, let's gather around.
We got some good ones
down
this
to pee, says he.
Send them to winhardly@gmail.com. Let's see some more, Sean.
Oh, this one looks like it's got an elbow.
Looks like he's
like horizontal.
It looks like he stuffed his pants with another dick and balls.
You're gonna see a lot of that in the Dolphins-Chiefs game because it's 7:30 in the morning because it's in Frankfurt, so they're all gonna have morning wood.
Up so early. This one's awesome because it actually made the graphic.
Yeah,
there.
look at
Zero.
the graphic. They put this on TV. It's in the graphic. You see the guy's fucking pecker.
And we even this one and Brendon, you'll have to what team does this guy play for? I don't recognize. Oh, here we go.
Looks like there's a little flopping happen there. Who's that? Is that a coach?
Look at that.
Oh, that's Doug Stanhope.
Doug
ladies and
playing
gentlemen.
some tennis.
That
Made
was
the
me,
cut.
but-
We got some videos as well, live action.
Huh? Hey, Miles, go. Where's mommy?
Oh, wait, what happened to that? You can see some dick flopping.
Here's and it's this one we got.
What's up, Juggle Basket?
So, folks, if you want to get in on the action, there was another one I sent you from a viewer. That's fine, but yeah, we'll give you a shout out. Send your @gmail.com, and we will show them on the show.
Yeah, we'll rate them and then we'll pound off to them later. In the
that's the secret.
Circle game.
Yeah. I was just trying to see. I think I got all of them. Feel free to resend one if I missed it, Brendon. But I think I got them all. Maybe I missed one.
No, you probably got them all.
0.0.
All right. So let's get to the regular picks, non-dick related. You guys are both.
If that doesn't get annoying enough, maybe try doing some Marianne and Brooklyn sound effects.
All right, come on.
Dolphins. You mentioned it. The Morning Wood game. Dolphins 1.5 point underdogs at the Chiefs in Germany.
Yes,
early kick.
Bingo back there. She's my producer. You see her back there. We have a date for it's a 7:30 a.m. our time, and that's about when she's been going to bed. Is it normal? I don't know how old your broad is, Brendon Walsh, and I don't even know if Sean T has a broad, or he probably has a lot of bitches with a name like Shanti.
Yeah, Shanti.
I got a stable. Yes.
Yeah, but is it normal for a 46-year-old woman to sleep till 3:30 in the afternoon every day?
It depends on how much medicine she takes.
Well,
thank you, Brendon.
If medicine means all the empty candy wrappers I see beside the bed.
Oh, maybe
I kick through them like they're dead leaves in the autumn. The rustling of Smarties packages.
And lithium.
Oh, there you go. That's a combination.
So we're getting up for this. Yeah, me and the honey. We're big Miami Dolphins fans. I do have a running bet with my my Saul Goodman attorney. He's a hapless.
You
did you slip and fall at work kind of attorney?
Yeah.
So he's a Dolphins fan. So we always have some bet, but the Cardinals aren't playing the Dolphins this year. So I just bet it was the preseason, how many games the Dolphins are supposed to win. And I took the under 9.5, but I root for the Dolphins. So I hate this bet. And here's the bet, Sean T, is it's always a bottle of top shelf whiskey for him or vodka for me. But this year, to make it interesting, and actually this works in either of our favor, the loser has to fly the bottle physically to the closest airport hotel that has a bar. So I have to fly to Florida, or he has to fly to Arizona and deliver it in person and stay overnight at an airport hotel and then fly back. That's a fun bet.
Yeah, that's very that's got a lot going on there. I like that though.
Oh, I owe you $20, Doug. You want to bet this week?
Yes.
I'll pay you because I bet my tie. I thought a game would end in a tie this last week.
Oh yeah, that was. I gave you big odds.
Wait, which game was it?
I think it was the Colts Saints.
Yes,
I said it would end in a tie, and you gave me 50 to 1 on a $20 bet. So you have $20 coming your way, Doug. So you're not a complete
Van
loser.
Dyke Street, 212 Van Dyke Street, Bisbee, Arizona, 85603.
Okay, I just got some new checks, and I'm excited to send it to you. They have frogs on them, and they're very funny.
You know who has like really grandmotherly checks is Stand Up Records. Dan Schlissel. Somehow I thought I cut ties with him every time for like 3 decades or something. I don't have any, but I still get like a check for like $196 every quarter. I don't know for what, but he has these little tiny gay old woman's checks. They're like floral, or they're just and handwritten. Like they come in a pad, and he rips.
I just got some of those. I'm going to send you one in the mail. That's that's great. I just got new checks. They got it's a whole scene, these checks.
I'm excited.
I added all the little bells and whistles that you can add to a checkbook.
Some fan just stopped by and dropped off some stolen Bibles, which fetch a pretty penny. The autographed stolen hotel Bibles, still doing the scam, and a guy just dropped off a bunch. That's what happens when you give out your address on the internet. I sell the stolen Bibles for Christmas on eBay. I'm gonna Black Friday. Hey, write that down. We got to get Chaley to have Black Friday.
A big Black Friday sale on stolen Bibles. I love that.
There was a Buddha book in
autographed and personalized to you for the holidays. Yes. Cash cow. Only 2 restraining orders ever that given out my address online. But all sorts of free stuff that people steal shit from work. Send it to 212 Van Dyke Street. The cops came over here once, and I was pretty high, and it was in the evening, sun up, happy hour, and I went out to greet them, and they go, "We had a report of you having stolen property," and I gesture around the yard, and I go, probably most of this shit is stolen. There's stop signs and man cave shit on the fences and old shopping carts and
you have a traffic cone on your head. You're wearing a traffic cone on your head, and you have a stop sign sandwich board.
It's Albertson's display case. Oh no, that's mine. I swear.
He said, "Where do you get this?" They go fucking, swap meets, flea markets, thrift stores, eBay. Fans drop shit off constantly. You're not a narc. You're not gonna ask where they got it from. It fell off a truck. Right.
I still feel like we haven't gotten your pick for Chiefs Dolphins. Dolphins. I'm looking at Dolphins getting 1 point.
Yeah, it's jumping around.
Money line.
Yeah, I might go money line Dolphins. I'm gonna go money line Dolphins plus 104.
Tyreek Hill revenge game. Look out. All right, we got the Seahawks 6-point dogs in Baltimore against the Ravens. And Doug, you haven't revealed your rating system yet. With it, I feel like that's a big part of the show.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna go with suicides.
Okay.
I was gonna go with from the weakest to the strongest suicide ideas. And Baltimore is we're starting with that's my my best bet of the week. So this is the suicide that I've talked about. A lot of these I've talked about in my act, but a guy from Norway told me this specific one is you tie piano wire on a long noose and then you jump off the building. So what's going to happen? It's going to cut off your head when it hits. But before that, you glue your hands to your head like this. Just a guy holding his own head. That's how strong this fucking Baltimore -6. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
That is a strong way to go out. You got to close strong.
Well, I'm going to go stronger. I'm going to take the Seahawks money line plus 220. Dog. And I'll put 15 on that to win $33.
Little upset. Yeah. There you go. Chicago Bears head to New Orleans. Bears 8.5-point dogs against the Saints. Brendon, you go first here. What do you like? Bears, Saints.
Let me see. I'm not. Oh, here it is. Bears 8.5. Saints -8.5. I'm gonna go Bears plus 8.5. I think.
Yeah, I like the Bears. That's a big number. Doug, Saints. Are you on?
I liked the Bears, and that's why I picked the Saints because
you're trying to do a reverse.
Back in rhythm. I keep going against the Saints. They win. I go for them. They lose. I'm gonna go with them -8.5, and I think they put up some strong numbers.
I'm betting 420 on this because I don't know how.
About weed.
It
was a listener sent that into us.
Right up there. Real gentle. It's very delicate. I got this from Skankfest. How about that?
Ooh, that's a cool little bubbler.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I'm
okay, 420 bet. Let me pretend to smoke pot. Ooh, I smoke pot. Ooh, I'm crazy. All right.
Wild man. Doug, your Arizona Cardinals 7.5-point dogs in Cleveland. Now the Arizona Cardinals quarterback looks to be Clayton Tune, kind of a rookie there, making his first start on the road in Cleveland. Tough spot. That's why you're getting 7.5 points.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I fucked up, but I didn't fuck up because I said that Baltimore was my head in the hands lock of the week. But then I see Cleveland I also bet $50 on, but we already covered the fact that I have $100 with Michael Bean tonight with the Titans, but I also put another 150 of my own. So that by far is my lock of the week. So Cleveland, I took Cleveland -8, and that is a suicide. I don't know if you can do this yourself, but I loved it in Caligula, where they take the guy for whatever mishap, what he did something wrong, and so they tied his penis off with a shoestring, and then they poured cask after cask of wine down his head till it just, and then they stabbed him in the belly, and it just exploded wine everywhere. And I go, that'd be a way to go. But it'd be difficult to do yourself, but if I could pull it off, $50.
It's an amazing visual. Brendon?
I'm going to go Cardinals +8, and I'm betting 9-11. Never forget.
Oh, wow. So $9.11.
Yeah.
Vikings. They're a 4-point dog in Atlanta.
Did you say Cleveland or Arizona?
I took Arizona +8.
All right.
Yeah, he's riding your cards. Vikings +4 at the Falcons. How we feeling, Brendon?
Isn't Puppet Boy out? Is Cousins playing?
So yes, Kirk Cousins is out for the rest of the year. Rookie quarterback.
You like that?
Jaron Hall. He's from BYU. Can't confirm he's a Mormon or not. I don't know if that affects your handicap. Falcons 4-point favorites. They're starting Taylor Heineke. What are we doing here?
I mean, I'm upset that I don't have my lock Cousins interception bet this week. I mean, the Vikings, I don't know. You know what? They'll probably, I'd go Vikings +4 because I think they're going to do better. This is going to be like a, what's his face with the Eagles when,
Foles.
Yeah. Foles.
He came in, they rallied around him.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be, I'll go Vikings +4 and I'll bet, 69 cents on that.
And that was okay. Not a massive bet.
No, I'll bet $20 on that.
20. Actually, okay. That's a solid mid-range action. Doug, What do we like here?
I went 20 as well, and I took Minnesota +4. Didn't even notice Kirk Cousins was out. It was a long Sunday, back in the house cooking and shit like that. I was doing back in the old rut here on the patio football. So yeah, $20. That's just that's a standard mother death. That's the it's morphine and surrounded by loved ones.
So a night,
yeah, she died. She wasn't like a story value. Like I had to do additional things like credit card fraud to make it even stage worthy of suicide. Talk about so, $20.
real vanilla suicide there. Bucks +2.5 in Houston against the Texans. Texans are favorites here. Baker on the road. They had a nice backdoor cover last week against the Bills. Now on the road in Houston. Doug, what do we like there?
Backdoor cover. I call it a chastity belt when I'm around Brendon Walsh. You know how he likes to get Greek with me. Houston. I don't think I've taken Houston all year. Am I crazy on that?
I feel like you've been picking against
I am. $5 crazy. That's no one asked me to the junior prom, so I'm going to eat a whole thing of St. Joseph's chewable aspirins until people notice. Nobody noticed, and they were really sweet, so I had to make myself up, Chuck, because I believe it. They would have killed me, but I didn't want to die fat.
I'll put a Luden's cough drop in my pee hole.
It's just a cry for help. Doug, what do you got here? Or sorry, Brendon, where are you at?
So
Bucks, Texans.
Bucks +2.5, Texans. What's going on with the Bucks?
So they got Baker Mayfield, who's had, hasn't looked great. Houston lost in Carolina last week. They're coming back. Tampa Bay coming off the little bit of a long rest here. Houston maybe the better team, but rookie quarterback, but Baker's not great. It's a classic toss up, but I went Houston.
Oh, you're going Houston -2.5, huh?
Yeah.
They're not at home. A lot of people are going to be signing up for YouTube TV for that game.
No, this is not moving numbers.
I'm looking at Bucks +2.5.
Okay.
And for
hey, you know what the over under is on that game, Brendon? Hit the button. What's the over under?
Oh, wait, hold on.
What's the over under, Brendon?
Sorry. Hold on.
I have a quick question. Hey, Brendon, what on that Houston game against Tampa Bay? What's the over under on that?
0.0.
What was that?
0.0.
It went a little better in rehearsal, but good thing we got it out.
Well, I got rid of that one because Doug was making fun of me.
It was so great that he said he asked what the number was, and oh man,
this is so for this one I'm going to
actually do one of these weeks. We should do like our full show as a rehearsal, as though we don't know we hit the record button. We're live
for the full script.
Today. Yeah.
I'm going to put
Walsh is trying on different wigs for us.
I'll have now when you have a calculator and you can spell poop by typing 8008.
Boobs is always a classic. Yeah.
Well, wait. Poop would be what's that? That's actually 9.
Poop's tough. Isn't there? I think you can do penis somehow.
Oh shit. Never mind. I fucked up. I'll do boobs. And that'll be, but I'll have to lose $1, so I'll do $8 and 85 cents.
Yeah, $8 and 0.0085.
Yeah.
Right in front of you. Yeah, you almost touched it. Right behind you. There you go.
I think Doug has visitors.
Okay, we got some cameos.
I was gonna say, since I gave out my address, I'm looking for anyone in Texas to send me Blackland vodka to 212 Van Dyke Street, Bisbee, Arizona, 85603. Because I love the bottle, and it's a Texas vodka.
This is like
It's like degenerate QVC.
Yeah, no, it is really a home shopping. And right here we have a lovely spittoon for chewing tobacco.
Do you like beer and clam juice, but you don't like clams? You want to mix your clams?
I'm asking. I'm not selling. It's a buyer's market, fuck face.
Well, it's still, this is like a flea market YouTube channel or something.
Please send me free shit. I don't give up my address just so that one guy from South Dakota can fucking drive down every snowstorm.
You can send me stuff. P.O. Box 27794, Los Angeles, California 90027.
Impersonal. Very not personal.
Yeah.
Really, P.O. Box says, I don't like my fans.
Yeah. How are you going to stalk someone with a P.O. box?
Right?
Well, somebody could just walk to my house and kill me. They have to get to Doug. Like it takes effort to get to Doug's place. Somebody could just take a bus to come kill me from fucking.
My stalker is Brendon Walsh's neighbor. He doesn't even talk to Brendon Walsh when they're checking the mail at the same time. No eye contact, but that guy stalks me because he couldn't be bothered with his own neighbor.
I talk to my neighbors. All right, Sean, what do we got?
Commanders.
Enough bullying from this guy, and this is an anti-bullying podcast.
Yes, if we stand for anything, it's not bullying. Commanders.
By the way, speaking of, I think I'm taking back my apology to Natasha Leggero. I take it back. You know what? You probably fucking read all sorts of shit into it, and you know what? I didn't go to the fucking Sarah Silverman party to be fucking hanging out with Natasha Leggero. So whatever I said, fucking deal with it, lady.
Oh man, that sounds that's one hell of an apology.
This is a rowdy podcast.
I like it. Commanders +3.
Redskins.
Oh, sorry. Redskins heading to New England for the ultimate battle. The Redskins versus the Patriots. Who will get the land? Patriots 3-point favorites in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Doug, what do we like?
I love the Commanders. I love the Commanders in this game. I like the 3 points, especially. I even the uniform is starting to grow on me because I do believe the Redskins uniforms were amongst the best in the league that were remaining.
They were classics.
Yeah. And they didn't. And even I'm starting to forget how great they were and just accept the new Washington. Do we know ahead of time? Is there someone that can tell us if someone's going to be playing in their throwback uniforms? I would have been all over the fucking Tennessee Titans if I knew.
I had that same thing. And I followed this shit. I had a nice size bet on the Falcons when they came out in those awesome throwback Oilers uniforms. I immediately knew I was fucked.
Yeah. No, those were tight.
You're not going to lose in those awesome
uniforms.
I
actually cartoonishly rubbed my eyes like this when I saw that.
Wow, I'm a baby. What do you like in the Commanders game here?
I put $20 on the Redskins to beat the Patriots at home.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
Or +3 or to lose.
Sorry, I forgot to mention the money. I did the 20. That was again a standard Clark Adams. If you remember the bit, he killed himself with helium. He's a fan of mine.
Yeah.
Goodbye, cruel world.
LA Rams 3-point dogs in Green Bay. I mean, both these things. Matt Stafford's out for the Rams. Brett Rippon. You want to talk about old school Redskins? He's Mark Rippon's son. He's starting for the Rams. Only his 4th career start against the Packers in Lambeau. Jordan Love hasn't looked great. Packers haven't looked great. Somehow they're 3-point favorites, but Rams with an unknown quarterback, and they've been struggling as well. Brendan, what are we doing?
The Rams suck. The Packers, I believe in the Packers more, but not -3. I'm going to go under 38.5. Is that?
Oh, okay.
That's a low under though.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be because I remember an old bit, and it's a favorite of mine, where I talked about I wouldn't have kids because all the shit I've done in my body. And when you look at professional athletes, and this was back in the day in the 90s, where all these guys had kids that were fucked up, and Mark Rippon, like Doug Flutie, they all had commercials. Hi, I'm Doug Flutie, and this is my boy Wacky. He was born without bones. Please donate. Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, they all had these fucked up. And I know Mark Rippon is one of the ones I used to. So this is probably a different kid than the one that he was like having a March of Dimes Foundation for.
Yes, but I don't think
kid. There's some nepotism going on because Mark Rippon had a fucked up kid, and so I'm going to go with the not. Which game is this?
Packers Rams. What's the weather going to be like in Green Bay?
Packers -3.
You know what? And I think you're right. I think sorry, and I messed up. He's the nephew of Mark Rippon, so he's not the son. So you nailed that.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, did you look up what? I don't want to say fucked up kid. I should at least know before I smart off. I should know the actual condition so we could maybe raise awareness rather than saying a fucked up kid. That's wrong. That was wrong on my part. Hey, Natasha Leggero's apology taken back, given to Mark Rippon and his kid. Understand what an apology is.
Okay, so do you want me to read it? The article I found it's gonna bum people out, but
just give me the name of the thing so we can raise awareness.
Okay, it was brain cancer. So
that's not even funny at all.
And he's no longer with us.
That doesn't even have a funny name. Is there a different name?
Unless he had two tragic sons.
Is there something called like bats in the belfry or something like some bubble gum?
What's that disease where you have the elongated penis? Elephantitis. Yeah. I mean, come on, that would have made sense in that situation.
I'm going under 38.5 for 10 big ones.
Okay, and then Doug, wait, where did you land on the Packers?
I went Green Bay for another measly $5. That's a suicide. That's cutting the wrist horizontally with a spoon. That's how little faith I have in that bet.
Colts. They're 2.5 point favorites in Carolina against the Panthers. Panthers head coach Frank Reich used to coach for the Colts. Maybe a revenge game spot there. Gardner Minshew for the Colts. He's a character, kind of fun to root for. Panthers first win last week. Brendon, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Panthers still, but I also like the Colts. So this is a tough one. I could. I don't have a coin. I would flip a coin and do it.
Zero.
You have a coin?
Let's see.
What can we flip?
I have a coin. I have a coin somewhere. If you want me to hold on.
No. Let's not do that. I'm going to go. I mean, Panthers, they did me good last week. But I think Colts -2. Colts. I'm going to go Colts -2. And I'm just going to do a measly $6.09. 69.
Nice. Douglas, what do you like here?
I like Indy Indy sticks with me this season. Like I can't remember if they broke my heart. We fell in love the first week and then they broke my heart week 2 or vice versa. But they stay with me like that broad you write a song about, but only for $5. This is a suicide by licking a 9-volt battery to see if it's still good in a bathtub.
I have a this is because there hasn't been a tied game yet. Maybe I was a week off. This is going to be my tied game.
Ooh,
Doug, do you want to do the
you're running the
odds again?
Yes. Same odds.
Same odds, 50 to 1, yep. $20. Yep. Okay, so you owe me $1,000 if the Colts and Panthers tie.
You know how I can make a tie happen, like a Navajo can make rain? What I do is I bet Michael Bean, and then I hedge my bet by betting against myself, both, and then it's a tie.
It's a lot. That's a lot to follow, but I see where you're at. Cowboys 3-point underdogs in Philadelphia against the Eagles. Rivalry week. Eagles, Cowboys. Dallas sucks.
Yeah,
gonna be fired up for this game. My mom and dad are actually in town, so we're gonna be watching the game together. Family affair, yelling, cursing the Dallas Cowboys.
No shirts.
Yes, no shirts. Everyone, family thing, no shirts. Doug, what do you like in this matchup?
Well, I like What I don't like is you two Philly fans. So I'm all over
Go Birds.
+3, a skippy. It's a $20 bet. So that's what.
Car running with the garage door closed.
It's a suicide. It's a suicide by cop, but in London.
So just a Billy Club.
Billy Club you to death. Yeah.
Stop it, you wanker. Stop.
Oh, write that down. Suicide by cop in London is a fucking gold mine.
Sounds like an album title.
That's a punchline somewhere in your act. I'm going 50 on the Birds -3.
Go Birds.
Yeah.
Love it. Let's go. All right. Couple games left. Giants.
Have either of you Killer Queens bet against your team this year?
I've been picking every NFL game against the spread since 2011. I've never once picked against the Eagles. I can't help it.
I've bet against the Eagles in the past. I don't think so this season.
All right. Well, I bet against the Cardinals, and that's smart. Go ahead. What's the next game?
Giants are a 1.5 point dog against the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders, of course, making news, fired their head coach, Josh McDaniels. They got rid of their offensive coordinator. They benched their quarterback, Mark Davis, shaking things up. Insane haircut. Are you guys aware of Mark Davis, his haircut, his general vibe? Yeah. Insane guy. What are you doing?
How can that happen? Like, do you chalk that up to him just being like the guy that, well, no, that's just how I wear my hair. So fuck everybody. I don't care what people say. Someone has to have talked to him, right?
Oh yeah. But I guess when you're that rich and the people that are around you are just like guys glomming on, no one wants to go up to the gravy train and say your haircut sucks. I bet someone who must not like him. I mean, he has to hear the jokes. I don't know how,
but I think it's probably, it has to be a mental illness where he has to have things just so. And I'm a control freak about my hair, but the same way Bingo used to shave her head because she couldn't, whatever in her fucking brain. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, he looks like a burn victim. So whatever hair you put on top of that,
I guess maybe it distracts from the rest of the weird stuff going on. And yeah, if you get into his psychology, I mean, his dad was Al Davis, who was pretty maniacal NFL owner and a real ball buster. So I'm sure it traces back to something there. I got lost. Where were we? We're talking Giants Raiders.
You said Giants were dogs. I got Giants +1 at even money, and I put 25 on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think plus means it's a dog, Brendon.
Oh, it is. I thought the dog was the
slide over the sheet
underdog.
Of rules. Slide over.
Oh yeah, they are the dogs. Sorry. Yeah. No, they are the dogs. Sorry, I'm stupid. Sorry, I forgot to mention I'm stupid.
I had Shanti print up basic NFL betting, and you should have had that on the screen. A plus means it's dog. Goddamn.
Talk to Michael Bean about it.
Las Vegas. I have -1 because I don't care. This it could $5. It's a $5. Another $5. This is the suicide for this $5 is I'm gonna die by going to every bar that Bar Rescue goes to, and I'm gonna order the chicken because it's always cross-contaminated, and they're always you're gonna kill somebody.
Salmonella. Yes.
They're overdue. Bar Rescue's overdue for a death. So I'm just gonna follow them around, order the nuggets at every bar.
An on-camera salmonella death. Bills, Bengals rematch from last year's game that got canceled because DeMar Hamlin died on the field.
Yeah, his vaccine injury.
Well, now he actually died, and he's a hologram now. So, Bengals 2-point home favorites against the Bills. What do you like in this one, Brendon?
I liked what I saw with the Bengals this past week, but I'm going to go Bills +1.5 for even money.
Can see Bills getting up for this.
Yeah.
I'm on the Bengals, but because I think Josh Allen's shoulder is still bothering him. I'll say you, Doug.
I want $20. Only $20 because I have to watch it. I can't do $5 on a Sunday, Monday night game. So $20 on Cincinnati. I've always loved Cincinnati. So -1.5 is what I got it at. And it's a pretty, a standard suicide, Golden Gate Bridge, but someone jumped right before you that was fatter and wore flashing clothes. So everyone's pointing at their suicide and wait, I'm dying too.
Yeah, it's a tough act to follow a fat person with a bunch of shiny clothes. Drowning yourself in Skyline Chili, maybe as an homage to Cincinnati. Monday night, Chargers 3.5-point road favorites at the Jets. Jets home dog. Jets continue to not look good, but they keep figuring out ways to win games.
Yeah,
Brendon, what do you like?
I'm gonna go over 40.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this is
That's
gonna be
pretty
a good
low.
one. Yeah, 40 is pretty low, and I'm going to do 25 on that.
All right, nice little action there for Monday night. Doug, what do we like Monday night?
I'm $20 on the Jets plus 3.5, and that suicide is death by Bunda.
Wait, what's Bunda?
I don't know if I should just let that joke lay for. You've probably heard the joke. Maybe Bunda isn't the word, but the people that get caught by African tribesmen and on a safari. Do you want death or Bunda? And they go, I'll take Bunda. I don't know. I know what death. I don't want to die. And then so all the tribesmen come out with those NFL dicks and rape the guy repeatedly in all of his holes. And then the other guy says, I don't want to go through that. Just kill me. And they go, okay, good. Death by Bunda.
I just parlayed Jets plus 3.5 and over 40 as well.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I like it.
And that's all the games, right? We have a game to watch, fellas.
Yeah, that's all the games. Leading you count.
Fucking kickoff.
Let's go. And good luck to your Tennessee Titans, Doug. We'll be back next Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, where we get to the
Head
points.
on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on.
0.0.
Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
I got it.
Head on. Available at Walgreens.
0.0.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
All
Head
right.
on.
Send
Apply
your dick
directly
pics
to the
to
forehead.
0.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
0.
Send dick pics to winhardley@gmail.com.
All right, see you guys.